Someone suggested that I use Crayola twistable color pencils as highlighters in the Bible because they do not bleed through. And so I had these that I had for creative Bible journaling. And so I was like, well, let me try it. And so I did try it on some of my Bible pages. And as you can see, of course, there's no bleed through. And then it doesn't have that waxy quality that some of the Bible highlighters have that are more like crayons. And so I think that might be a good solution that I might use sometimes. I don't know if I'll use it all the time. And then with this Interleaf Bible, you can write your notes that go to a particular passage. And then if you want it to color code in the same color, then you would automatically know by looking what notes went with a particular passage that you had highlighted. And also a benefit of it is being able to erase, because I have this here. I used I wanted to use 3 colors for this passage, and when I colored it, these 2 are a little bit too similar, so you can erase just so that's a benefit, and it'll come right up if you change your mind about what you've highlighted. You want to highlight it in a different color, or if you accidentally go too far with your highlighting or whatever. So it'll come right up and won't tear the page or anything like that. And it came up pretty well. I do have some erasable, so I was able to just use an eraser and erase it. I do have some erasable highlighters, but the issue with those is that it's hard to re-highlight over them. Some of them you can at all, and some it's hard to do. And another benefit of this is so I'm going to go back and do this in a more of a contrasting color. So this will stand out to me as different because I wanted to do all of this passage in pink, or at least more parts of it, but I wanted this particular passage to stand out in a different color. And another benefit of it is that it's really therapeutic to color in. It's a little bit more time consuming than highlighting, but it's therapeutic to color in this area. I guess that's the adult highlighting piece, or adult coloring piece. Why people enjoy adult coloring, because it can be very calming and soothing. So, definitely this is an option to these Crayola Twistables or just color pencils that you have. But the Crayola Twistables make it easier because you don't have to worry about sharpening. But the best part of it actually is while you're coloring it in, you can be rereading what you are highlighting, or you can be meditating on what you've read. And as you're thinking about it, you're thinking of different ways to see it or to apply it, or different ways that it has meaning. And so that is also a benefit as well for taking longer to highlight. And here's the finished passage. I don't have a highlighting color coding system. I'm not that, I love different colors too much, and I haven't come up with the system, but I just highlight contrasting ideas that I want to stand out to me. So it might be a particular passage that's in one color, or in this one, since it was such a long parable, I wanted to know like how much are 10,000 talents, how much are 100 denarii, and then color code that with the footnotes, Jesus' ultimate conclusion. So also my Heavenly Father will do to every one of you if you do not forgive your brother from your heart. I wanted his ultimate conclusion to stand out to me in a different color. The decision of the masters of forgiveness in the first instance, in delivering him to the tormentors, or the jailers, depending upon, or torturers, depending upon what translation you have. And then just the general parable in pink.